Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Stand By Me, and this movie came out in 1986 and it's directed by Rob Reiner, and I've seen this movie once before and I thought it was fine then, and revisiting it I thought it was slightly better than last time, but I still don't think it's great. And what I like the most about this movie are the four main group of characters. I thought they were really likable and the performances were really good, especially for child actors. And River Phoenix, rest in peace, I thought he did a really great job in this movie. And all the other characters are likable. Well, the four main characters. The rest of the characters are pretty cartoonish, and most of them are just, I couldn't take them seriously, and I just couldn't stand them. Like, there's some bully characters that are just annoying in this movie, and to be perfectly honest, they don't even need to be in the movie, and the only reason they're there is so the plot can happen, but most of what I get out of the movie isn't really what's going on in the plot. It's more watching these four kids going on this adventure, and all these different places they go to, and there's some fun things that they do, and I was entertained by what was happening. And while there are some memorable scenes in this movie, there just isn't anything that grabbed me, unfortunately, and that's my biggest problem, is that it didn't grab me or connect with me in many ways, and the only ways it clicked with me were just in a few scenes that I thought were really great. There are some interesting things that are going on with our main four characters, and I liked the idea that River Phoenix's character is pretty much encouraging the main character of the movie to do better, and like his parents have pretty much given up on him, but he's the one that hasn't, and he's like, if your parents aren't gonna support you at all, then I will. And like, it's very much like Good Will Hunting, where Ben Affleck is just encouraging Matt Damon to go out and do great things, and it's like, these guys, they can't do better, and they're pretty much stuck, unable to do better, but you can do better. And I like that part about the movie. That's one of my favorites in the movie. I'll say this about the movie: it did feel as though it was set in the 50s, or at least most of it, because most of the movie is takes place in the 50s, the late 50s. And it always felt like it was in that time period, and I liked that. And the narration that was in the movie, and I forgot to mention this, there is some narration in this movie, but it never takes away from the movie. It never destroys any subtlety that's going on. It always feels as though there's a purpose towards it, and there's plenty to like about the movie, and the more I talk about this movie, the more I kind of admire it and like it. But the problem is that it still isn't great, and unfortunately, if I'm going to rewatch something, I'm hoping to get something new out of it, or something really good out of it. And there are definitely elements of a really good movie in here, but unfortunately the movie's way too short for me to get that out of it. And this movie's only an hour and a half long, and that's something nice about it. It's nice and short, but this is one of those cases, very rare cases. Normally I'll just complain that a movie is too long, and like, oh, you could have taken this out or that out, or it's like it's way too stretched out for what it is. This movie, I'm not opposed with it being maybe stretched out to 2 hours, because there's some things that you could do with this movie, and I believe that there's maybe a 2-hour long movie that could have been explored, and you could have made this really good. But unfortunately what we have with is a movie that's okay, it's passable, had some great moments in it, but overall it's not a movie that sticks with me too much. And that's about all I have to say about Stand By Me. It's well made. I liked the four main group of characters. I liked the performances. And there's some scenes that I really loved. And, you know, if you were to watch this movie, I'm sure you would at the very least get to the same experience that I did. thoroughly enjoying it, but for me personally, I wish there was a lot more to it, and I wished that the characters outside of the four main characters were more interesting and less cartoonish. And maybe this would have been a great movie, but unfortunately, it just wasn't for me all that much. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Stand By Me a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Stand By Me, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Trouble with Harry. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.